Good morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, behind me is a field near our home here in north central Illinois, showing the corn crop planted and starting to emerge. USDA said that 86% of the U.S. crop is planted versus 94 last year. North Dakota only 56, Minnesota only 82, and concern about 4 million acres there not yet planted. Over in the beans, 66% of the crop is planted versus 83 last year. That means 30 million acres of beans are not yet planted, and there's concern about 3 million acres that may not get planted in those northern Midwest states. Also, 72% of spring wheat is planted versus 97 last year. North Dakota 59, Minnesota 53, and there's 3 million acres of spring wheat that's yet to be planted. Some people think we'll at least see 1 million acres of corn in the prevent plant program. Headline again overnight, trying to figure out if Russia is going to open up a corridor for Ukraine exports. Up to date, Russia said no unless the sanctions are lifted. Ukraine is part of an Egypt tender for late June, early August, late July, early August, with a 180-day line of credit. Ukraine offers will be shipped out of either Poland, Romania, or the Baltics. Europe and UK both agreed to prevent Russia oil cargoes to be insured by Lloyd's. As far as U.S. weather pattern is concerned, the 30-day looks for normal rains with cool temperatures in the extreme north and warm temperatures in the extreme south. Possibly many of the funds may have liquidated positions yesterday out of beans and corn because of the lack of a weather concern yet. Our exports in beans running 13% behind last year, and it's been a good 3 weeks since U.S. has announced any soybean sales to China. Nearby crush margins have fallen to 86 cents on the board, but because of the inverse, you've got the August at $1.23, September $1.80, and October $1.97. U.S. corn exports running 17% behind a year ago, and the corn market yesterday was probably following the limit losses in wheat and a critical June 8th meeting between Turkey and Russia concerning a corridor for exports. Wheat market, we saw where the ratings went up to 29% good to excellent winter wheat versus 28 last week. Funds still long about 160 beans, only 46 meal, 71 oil, down to 248 corn, and actually net short 1,000 contracts of wheat. Over in Dalian futures, soybeans, soybean meal, soybean oil, and corn were all lower, while palm oil nearby was up, and Malaysian palm oil was also up on concern about labor shortages. So again, trying to see if end users will come in and buy these lower prices. Farmer certainly isn't going to sell it, and the key now is weather. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM. ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like yourself would like to be treated.